listening to Squatch Talks Podcast. Real stories and real encounters told by real researchers. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to Squatch Talks Podcast.
How's everybody doing?
Can't be any better.
No.
They're watching us.
That's right.
They're like, what the hell are these two going to talk about tonight? Well, guess what?
That's what we want to know.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
We're just going to sit here and bullshit. But no.
Unfortunately.
A lot of good stuff to talk about. I'm trying to think, like, what's current, what's pertinent, you know? I will say this. I just remembered something. Remember the Ong's hat thing?
Yeah.
I reached out to the producers.
Yeah.
I reminded them about the contributor fee. So I'll be getting paid in a couple of days.
Sweet.
Well,
definitely.
So I'm going to put that money towards the Hero 11.
There you go.
Huh?
There you go.
Well, you know, like Dixie said, when you're starting out on something like this, do it for as inexpensive as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we've done a good job, judging from our production value.
Yeah. We're pinching every penny.
Right?
Yeah.
No doubt. So, no, but, you know, that's the thing. We're learning as we go. We got Jacob coming on board to do some filming right after Christmas. Keep in mind, folks, this time of year is tough for everybody, okay? Not to mention the fact of how busy everybody is with their regular lives.
Mm-hmm.
Add on top of it the stress of the holidays, right?
Mm-hmm.
The gas prices and the food prices going higher. It's I can tell it's taking its toll, okay?
Mm.
So let me just say that for the next couple of weeks, we're going to do our best to keep in touch, let you know where we're going. But as far as any activity goes, it might be a little bit lessened for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
But we'll continue to just keep out there and talk with you, and hopefully you'll keep tuning in and chatting with us online. These live, right?
Mm-hmm.
The live chat things we do, that's fun.
Yeah. We should do one of those live things like Dixie Cryptid did, where people can come on with us and talk,
And
ask
they
questions.
They could.
You want to do that? I think we should promote that and do that. I think that would be cool. I'm
going to have to figure that one out. I know we could do it using the Zoom platform. I'm pretty confident.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also getting notifications from StreamYard, though. So I don't remember. I think it was January that we joined Zoom for a year. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we'll upgrade to StreamYard,
Yeah, you want to.
That way we can do some interesting things. And I got to really sit back down and start practicing with the other program I have. I forget what it's called now. Here it is right here. OBS Studio. That's one that I should definitely start practicing with, because I can do things with that as far as the graphics and, adding stuff to it. But yeah, it's right now we're reevaluating, I would say. Would you not agree? We're kind of looking at where we've gone over the past year, looking at things we can improve upon and maybe some new gear for the holidays, right? So when Heather asked me what I want for my birthday, which is just a week after Christmas, I really didn't want her spending much, but I got an offer today on this Hero 11, $200 off. I'll use it.
Yeah, you will.
My Hero 3s are starting to do that freeze thing. They have a tendency to start freezing, and you have to turn them off and back on to get them to work. Can't have them freezing when we're getting the video of something crossing the road in front of us.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense to go with the 9, because the 7 and the 8 were questionable. There were still some issues they had. So, yeah, I think having the Hero 11, I'm waiting for it in there in the other computer to go through all the coupons I put in. It won't let me proceed. But hopefully by the time we get done, I'll be able to click on buy now,
There you go. All the coupons, and it's down to $50, $59.95.
Hey, that'd be lovely, But hey, if I got it for $350 or $400 and I have the $300 coming for a contributor fee, it's again, that's
There you
worth it.
go.
That's like, thanks, Matt. You know.
Hmm.
So
For
what's going
sure.
on? You said you lost your therm.
Hmm.
How
No
the
idea where
how
it
the
is.
fuck you lose a therm
In the house. It's
in the
gone.
house?
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
I never unloaded the car after
after
after Hamburg,
hamburger,
and it was like a couple days later. I was taking it up to get service done.
right?
So I don't know if it disappeared there or if I lost it here or
Did you still have your gear in the car when you had it serviced?
yeah, some of it.
Wow, there's a potential there that somebody saw it then at the
Hmm.
place. So
Hmm.
that would suck.
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching, we're going to start a GoFundMe.
I lost my thermal. Actually, I lost my wife's thermal.
That's even worse.
I know.
You no.
Hmm.
Well, I need to get back out. I haven't been out in the woods. Well, actually, it's not true. I was out in the woods Monday night. I took my friend out because she's been confined to her house because of surgery. And so that's my Jersey Devil friend that was with me during my road crossing.
No.
So I scooped her up and took her out to a place where we used to go early on, sit out in the Oldsmobile and just listen to stuff and do some calls. And we hung out there for a little while. I did a couple of whoops, but nothing, but
Yeah.
it's the pit. There's been, she and her friends actually had a sighting there. I don't know if I ever talked about it, but she was there with a couple of her occult friends, and they had a Squatch run through the pit quadrupedally, like literally ran right past her.
Really?
Yeah, the two guys were up on the hill. It's like a bowl, you know what I mean? So the two guys were up near the tree line, and this thing came out of the trail up there and ran right down into the bowl and continued through the woods on the opposite side, which would have taken it across the road over to where we call a place called the Vortex. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she described it to me. And again, don't know if it is legit or not, but that's the story I was told. But running on all fours really quick, So yeah, I'm just thinking back though, like all these stories and stuff that people have told me in the past. And now I've got some guys coming in recently telling me some stuff, things that we can go check out. I've got a trail camera set up in the back. You wouldn't believe all the animals I have here. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Have I told you about this?
Yeah, a little bit, not much.
So far, I've had squirrel, deer, turkey buzzard, fox, rabbit, possum, kitty cat, raccoon. It's the latest edition, raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed a night of putting food out for him, right? 2 nights ago. So last night I put out this leftover apple pie that I got from those nice folks for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't eat it all. So I put it out with a slice of pumpkin pie. And I cut it all up and I left it in the pan out there for him,
Mm-hmm.
You would not believe it was clean.
I bet.
It was cleaned off. I didn't know deer eat apple pie.
Oh yeah, they love sugar. You should eat it. You should see them eat pancakes. I saw them fight over pancakes.
Really?
Yeah, they get up and they're whacking each other with their paws for pancakes. Yeah.
I got a couple of pictures with them kissing each other. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was a young buck also came by. I mean, I cannot believe how many animals. So when I was at Tractor Supply, I was thinking I saw these big bags they have of feed with like seeds and nuts and I guess fruits and things.
Yeah.
Think about getting them one of that.
There you go.
Because I've exhausted all my expired dried banana chips and nut and seed mix. So what are you getting from Santa? Anything in your stocking for Squatchin there, Nathan?
I doubt it. I don't usually
You didn't
get
ask for
anything.
anything? You didn't ask for any
I don't usually
Squatch
get much for
socks
Christmas.
or
No.
No,
I asked for a pair of jeans. That was it.
pair of jeans.
Yeah. I don't need a lot of nothing, you know.
Oh, I asked for a bunch of shit. I asked for BFRO, attire. I asked for track cast. I asked for GoPros and video cameras. She was on there looking at 4K cameras. I said, Heather, I told you we don't need 4K.
Mm-hmm.
We're good with just HD. UHD is good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that changes the prices a lot.
Big time. I was looking at Canons today, which had the kind of grip thing I liked and stuff. But that's 4K. And they're like, the cheapest one was like $1,800.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know. I'm pretty content. I told her I don't really need much, but she wants to get me like that one big gift. So I said, hey, I guess I'd use a GoPro.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I definitely will use, especially the dash cam mounted ones.
Mm-hmm.
And since the other ones are acting up, it makes a good present. I said she can give it to me for my birthday. She said, oh, that's good because I'm done with Christmas. But I'm just looking forward to getting out with you. That's the key. I want to do more of that stuff we did over the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
So have you heard back from Port Clinton Candy Shop or the hotel?
I have not. Well, I talked Dish that one day. I haven't gotten back in touch with them yet.
Okay.
Just I had too much going on. I should just
right. You weren't feeling well either. So
yeah, I gotta just reach out to Anna and tell her, sorry, life got in the way. We're still here.
No, there's no apology even necessary. There's really
Yeah.
not. Everybody's busy this time of year. I'm saying there's no apology on your part necessary.
Right.
But I think what you need to confirm is the hotel coming on board.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I have to do. And we have to just go up there and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely. That's a good place to start. And Patty said she'd like to join us on that right?
She's been doing a lot of work already on it.
I know. So
as far as investigating,
why don't you delegate and say, hey, Patty, you have great skills. Why don't you reach out to the management at the hotel and see, when a good time would be for us to come up and do an investigation like that. Obviously, that's a good way of going about it so that we're not coming there at a peak time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guests,
Everybody told us already. Well, the peanut shop said it has to be well after Christmas, but before Easter.
Okay. There's a time frame.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when Easter is.
Yeah, I don't know when it is this year.
March. Isn't it usually March?
Sometimes it's April.
Yeah. So April 30th is probably after Easter.
I would think so.
My niece is getting married in California.
Nice.
So Heather and I thinking we might want to go attend. We got an invitation, So I've never been to San Diego. And she's never been to California. Thinking, I was looking on the map to see where it is, right? I'm looking, are there close by mountains where I can go squatching? Stay a few days extra,
There you go. I've never been on the other side of the Mississippi.
Really?
Kentucky's the furthest west I've ever gone. Well, I guess no. Is Ohio?
Ohio's
I think
further west. Yeah.
I've been all the way to Toledo. So
yeah, I've been all across, back and forth.
I'm a homebody. I never leave.
I know. And Mike from Mikkel's Plot, they changed the date to June 3rd, I think. Yeah, because he's going to be attending the Pine Barrens expedition with us. He says if it's bigger than it was last time, there's a place within, it's like a neighbor's place that's actually bigger. It's like a meeting place.
Okay.
Where we would have the event. So I told him I had to talk to you about whether or not we were going to do it or not. So
yeah, I wouldn't see why not.
Would you be interested in going back up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just excited for what the next year holds. I mean, we're kind of winding down this year, right? We talked about doing this just over a year ago, and we made an effort. We made a commitment. We said we're going to stop talking about it and start doing it. And over the past 10 months, we've done it. and we've had some great guests. You know, we
Mhm.
started season 2 off with Charles Kimbrough, and we brought on Dr. Russ Jones. Both are authors and researchers. I mean, we've had, you know, some pretty cool stories that we've shared
Mhm.
over this time, and ended season 2 with the pretty big name, Matt Moneymaker.
Right.
You know, I mean, hey, it don't get much better than that, brother, in your first year of doing something.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
So we got to just, like I said, keep the momentum going, you know, and I think doing some more shorts would be good.
I'm completely anti-social media, unfortunately. So I'm sorry.
I know it all falls on me, apparently. But hey, we'll have some surprises over the new year, some new people, new researchers and witnesses that are going to come on and share their stories with us.
Yep.
And we're going to start taking it out in the field more, because this
Yes.
new gear we're getting will allow us to take it on the road.
Mhm.
And that's what I think we've all been waiting for.
So that's for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Can't wait to put something together like that. That's going to really shine with us out there, because we really do go out there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We've been talking about it now for like 10 months.
Yeah.
And you know, we got out there a couple of times. Speaking of getting out there, the first one we did really was with Jacob and Cooper, right? Where
Yeah.
I took them out into the Pine Barrens where they had their encounter and kind of went over
Mhm.
things with them. They came by yesterday,
Yeah.
and you have to give me a moment, because I'm going to go retrieve something.
Okay.
Don't go away.
Okay.
Stay there. And I'm back. For anybody who's on listening on Spotify, I was presented with some evidence.
Oh heavens.
Yes. Do you remember when we did the cryptid night hike and Jacob and Cassandra came on with us?
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned up at the northern New Jersey expedition that Larry
Yeah.
had done, right? They mentioned finding some hair.
Okay.
Do you remember them? I don't know if they told you or not.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, they did. They showed it to me there, but it was dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I really couldn't give them my opinion, you know? We were all in a different mindset at the time, having
Right.
just done that big hike, you know? So they came and stopped by yesterday with Cooper. So I got to see all 3 of them. And they presented me
With hair.
with hair. I don't know if you can see that well
Yeah.
enough on the camera,
Yeah.
but it's a nice clump of hair. It doesn't smell squatchy to me though, like I would expect it to smell. Okay. And using my magnifying glass to look at it, I don't see any roots. Where they were up in North Jersey, there's a lot of bear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning towards it being a bear, but they did find it near a track impression, they told me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking, you know, we have some people that can do some hair analysis that are in the BFRO. So I'm going to try to contact and send it off to them to have it analyzed.
There you go.
But it's funny because I have some hair too that was presented to me back in 2009. And this is from the Wharton State Forest. And it's a more auburn colored sample.
Okay.
Okay. Wharton,
Mm-hmm.
2009. And then this one, oh, and that one I just showed you actually was analyzed by the state police.
Mm.
And it came up as an unknown species. This is another witness submitted sample. It's got some pine needles in it, but I don't know if you can see it clearly or not. Maybe I should open it. Well, I'll break the cardinal rule and take it out in my hand. You see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of wispy, similar to the black. But you see the color?
Yeah.
That don't look like a deer.
Oh,
Right?
no.
So now that I've contaminated that, and yes, I know people watching and they say, you're not supposed to keep it in a plastic bag. Yeah, I know. It's been in so long already.
I was gonna say it
It's
was
already messed up.
yeah. Now it's just a talking point.
It's a talking point. But you know what? When I showed them to Matt and Bobo, they both were very impressed with them.
Oh, there you go.
But you know what I haven't shown you? I talked about this. Woo! There. That is a rock that was thrown at me in British Columbia.
Oh.
That's one. And you recall I shared about how Charles had left apples up on the hillside from his camp, his little tent he had.
Right.
And they left the stick and they left some fungus and I think some rocks too. This is from that. This is a piece of fungus. Look, on this side is a little piece of plant material stuck in it still. Yes, I smuggled this out of BC through customs.
Ooh.
Don't tell anybody. But I don't know if you can see that plant material on there. How's that coming through? Clear? Yeah. That's neat, huh?
Yeah. Why do you have
So,
to smell everything tonight?
well, because I wanted to see if it had an odor. But yeah, so I got some fungus among us. I forgot this rock was in there. That's a really cool rock. So that's that's kind of neat to have these trinkets.
Yeah.
From my travels across the country to the left coast, the PNW, and got one more to share with the viewers. This one's not going to make it on our podcast platform, obviously. These are the 3 sticks I brought back with me. And these are really fascinating, I have to say. Now that I haven't seen it, first time I talked about this, we didn't have the HD camera. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah,
You can right there.
right there. You see it? Right there.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
That's a literal thumbnail where I am pretty confident this thing broke off, putting its thumb here like this, and broke off this twig to throw at me and the group that night from the berm that was behind us. Okay. And we kept hearing things hitting the ground. I thought they were being rocks tossed at us. Okay. But it really were these sticks. So I brought a few of them home from British Columbia.
Well, you even went around the back and matched up where they broke them off at.
And I was able to match up where they broke off from the tree. And I saw what appeared to be knee impressions on the opposite side of the berm. So, I mean, that is really unbelievable. I mean, and each one of these has a nail impression. Here's another nail impression. I'm losing my eyesight. You're not the only one losing their eyesight.
It's terrible, isn't it?
But I mean, another one. See how the end is broken off? I mean, pretty cool. And then, of course, this is the other rock that was thrown and hit me right in my chest. Little pebble. Doesn't look like much, but it came from up on the hillside, across the whole base camp area, and boom. And then it fell down between my thigh and the chair. And I was like, hey, do one of you throw a rock at me? No. But these are mementos, from our exploits that not too many people can say. Right? So what I want to do because I want to get back out and put into use some of the things we've learned over the last couple of years, like, for example, the trail camera across the trail where we've had activity with apple cider donuts. Okay. Apple cider donuts and apples, organic apples. That I want to recreate because last time, of course, my camera malfunctioned, right?
Right.
And I've got a carcass in the fridge downstairs, so I'm hoping Art will go out with me and place the trail camera with that. And then, like I said, I'm gonna hopefully get this hair sample analyzed, okay, from northern New Jersey, and we'll see what that proves to be, and we'll let you know.
There you go.
But hey, if nothing else, it's just another piece of the puzzle, another mystery we have yet to solve. Nathan and I are gonna keep at it, and we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. And you know what? It would be great if you could just email us at
Squatch Talks Podcast at gmail.com.
And send us your questions, send us your encounters. Let us know. Hey, if you want to come on and tell us something that's happened to you, we'd love to hear from you. So please email us
at Squatch Talks Podcast at gmail.com.
And you can also submit your report at
nasbro.net.
Perfect.
And if you don't have a story, but you want to talk about something and you have questions and you want to like pick our brain, we're up for that too.
Absolutely.
Come on here and we'll debate something with you if you want. It
Totally.
doesn't matter.
Nah, I mean, I have people, of course, inquiring about the expeditions, right? And so that's fun, getting to talk to new people, and it's always interesting to hear what got them into the topic, and maybe if they did have something happen to them that they couldn't explain. But there's that lady from the Parks Department up in northern New Jersey who she's saying she wants to come on the Pine Barrens expedition, and she just was doing some research up in an area up there. Just had activity, so I was giving her some little guidance.
Right.
And yeah, did I mention I got my Yeti bars? Could I say that on the live stream we did? I did. Okay. So I had a couple of people in, and they were schmelling the new scents. I got to reach out maybe tomorrow and find out where our Squatch Talks podcast Yeti bar is.
Yeah.
I was hoping to have it in time for the holidays. It's not looking good though. So I think they need a little prodding. Our friends at Yeti bars.
They do make them by hand, so
they do indeed, and I get it. Things are a little backed up right now with shipping and everything, but I want to just make sure they know I was serious about it. Okay. So yeah, if you are watching and you want to try some of their fine products, go visit our friends at yetibars.net. And remember, use code STP10. That's STP10 at checkout and take advantage of a little discount.
That's right.
And that'll help us out too. So,
you
got anything else?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Anybody you'd like to thank? Anybody?
Thanks for squatching.
How's that? That's good. But what should we talk about?
I have no idea.
The shirt okay? I didn't change into anything.
Me either. I look a little
gray.
Yeah.
You're getting a little gray.
I am getting a little gray, just right there. Just a little bit. Getting big.
It is. You're going for the Santa Claus.
Yeah. Sorry.
You don't say. Well, hey.
You never, ever have a carbonated beverage when you're doing a podcast.
I got exciting news.
Yes?
Heather wants to get me a present for my birthday.
Oh, yeah? And what's that? The hell is it? A GoPro? Ah.
Hero 11. That's
Yeah.
a brand new one. And I was asking Heather, like, what am I going to talk about? Like, there's got to be something I've forgotten. You hear me?
Yeah.
I said, put on something sexy and come down.
You must be desperate if you ask me to come down.
Are we desperate? Thanks for squatching.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. I'm not sure when April is. I mean,
Yeah, I lost my thermal. Terry's the one I got. Terry,
yeah.
I lost it.
What do you mean?
It's gone.
You know, obviously we haven't been getting out as much, you know, but we did. We got together up in PA, and I thought that was a good way to, you know, get ourselves out there. But it's cool. We're not gonna be long, right? Just got to think of something to talk about. How am I doing? Are we getting anything you think we can use?
I'm going to be on another podcast.
Oh yeah, which one?
One of Crystal's friends. I don't know. You have to talk about weird shit.
Cool. Well, you know, if there's weird shit, you'll check it out
That's right.
after your tent gets teabagged.
Yeah.
So I climbed up a step ladder that was sitting there because I saw a couple of boxes on the higher shelf, and I'm rifling through. It's Santa sitting in an outhouse with like a toilet paper roll coming down. Right. I found a hide and seek champion
Really?
ornament with a Squatch with a Christmas hat on him,
Yeah.
but his leg was broken.
Oh, that part of him's already dematerializing. That's what
Exactly.
it is.
In the portal.
Yeah. Yeah. That part got cut off in the portal.
And speaking of portals,
I'm ready for bed.
that's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I didn't even mention our friends at Black Rifle.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, man.
All right. Good night. Love you.
Love you too, man. See ya.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Squatch Talks Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and give us a like. And stay tuned for more exciting stories on Squatch Talks.